the movie. They look around the
out of the
place,
ordinary form.
The sets and scenery around the island are pretty cool to see. It's like the perfect hybrid of a tropical island and a haunted
Dead
theme.
mics.
There's certainly a lot going around in the scenery, and I could see this idea of an amusement park work if such a place exists and if it was affordable. Plus, this movie was released in June 14th of 2002. Nowhere near the ideal
before the Powerpuff Girls movie was released in July.
to compensate for the film's release
July
in summer,
3rd, 2002, I think.
but at the same time have a perfect atmosphere for the summer season. So it does look like it would be fit for both atmospheres of tournaments. So thumbs up for its production. They look around the spot, one of the workers activates the ride, and some hijinks ensues.
Oh.
Also, whoever designed this castle deserves to get sued because holy shit, this place is unsafe. Seriously, who the hell uses real swords and axes for a dark ride? And what the hell's up with this dining room? It's like the sausages were designed to kill people by strangulation. Yeah, no. With an impact and drop like that, he would have been injured. And how convenient is it that Fred lands out of all the spots he could have been flown over, right on the power switch that shuts down everything.
Everything.
For shutting off the machine, Velma finds a secret opening to the control room, and it's right here where Velma and Fred find a video that reveals the plan behind the magic spell thing Spooky Bee mentioned.
Now that you're a young adult, you'll need to learn societal do's and don'ts. Interaction between young people
based on a Pokemon episode, Do's and Don'ts.
Hey, sorry, bro.
I will crush your bones into dust.
Huh?
Let's see how the situation should be handled. Remember, today's young people have a language all their own.
Sorry, bro.
No big whoop, Doc. Yeah, would you catch that new vid on the box?
True that. I'm up to snizzle on all popular songs.
Word.
So, the evil plan based on this video
Swag talk?
reveals that it's to train people to be weirdly unnatural hipsters. I mean, that's the impression I got from the clip.
Hipsters?
Also, Daphne finds some hidden room. She finds this prison object called the Daemon Riders. We're still early in this film, but all you need to know is that it's a powerful item for the culprits. So you would think that the bad guys would keep this thing safe by having it in a very secure room with a bunch of guards watching, right?
Oh!
Nope. Just leave it out in the open with only a mere trap to protect it. God, even a little kid could take the prism if he was lucky enough to find the room. Fred and Velma found the video, Daphne took the Daemon Riders, and things are going out for them. But what about Scooby and Shaggy? They enter a studio room and they gave us quite possibly the most pointless scene of the whole movie. Perhaps even the most pointless scene.
The studio room from the trading video?
It's a scene where these two start to have a honest to God burping
fart contest.
Are you challenging me?
I don't even get it. It's not like Scooby and Shaggy were well known to give out gross out humor like this in the past 40 years before the film came out. I mean, I've seen them eat a lot of food, but never lead up to them farting and burping bits the way they do here. This is something you'd expect Timon and Pumbaa to do in their cartoon. Not
Timon and
Scooby
Pumbaa.
Shaggy. I don't know. Was there some nasty fart humor joke I've missed in one of the many shows they've had before this film? Because I seriously doubt it. And even if there was, it wouldn't justify this phoned-in, totally random, stupid-ass scene to happen. It's just fucking cringy.
Cringe.
The gang escape the castle and meet up with Spooky. Velma explains that there are 3 suspects,
Mother
including
berries.
are up to some kind of brainwashing scheme that's going on out there. They don't have any concrete proof to jump to conclusions, so they do more research on what they've known so far. Velma observes the markings in the Damon writings. Some random dude sits next to Velma and they have a little chat.
He's wearing a Led Zeppelin shirt.
No, I always did green.
Led Zeppelin is one of the oldest rock bands of the 70s and 80s.
I believe it's called the Damonitis.
And judging by the music in this scene, these 2 are going to hook up later. Some of you would say this is a forced and contrived way to establish a relationship, right? But there's a reason why the guy is here. Remember when I said that the movie was going to be PG-13? Well, one of the ideas that was originally going to happen was Velma and Daphne would have a lesbian relationship.
With JonTron?
Yeah, that's right. Velma and Daphne would have been a couple 20 years before that unholy abomination of a cartoon
Abomination
show.
of the animated series from Max?
So because they decided to chicken out on the original plan, they threw this random dude to make up for the scrapped lesbian couple. I don't really see the point why, because the dude doesn't even add anything on the overall story. You could literally erase
This
him
was the
from
first time we
existence
saw
and
him in
nothing
the-
would have changed. Absolutely nothing. So anyways, they talk for a little bit and Velma starts to get sentimental.
Sentimental.
Mystery reminds me of the old days.
Velma talks about her past
Her
and how
flash-
good it was
the
to
flashback.
work in the mystery game. It didn't matter if they were high school friends, they all loved each other as one big happy family. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
The
but
T-Rocker
this
trio's
kind of
like a
makes the
happy
whole
family.
animosity thing from the beginning a
Well,
waste
sort of.
time. Hell, they don't even look around the castle to find out, oh, who's gonna find out the mastermind first, and oh, I'm gonna be the one to solve the mystery first. Making this whole breakup scene in the beginning meaningless. Oh, since we're in this flashback, here's a fun fact for you guys. Did you know Tim Curry was going to be in this movie?
Tim Curry, who voiced Pennywise in
Yeah,
It.
he was actually going to play as Mondavarius, and there was no doubt that he would have probably lightened up the mood of this film. Not much.
You know, Tim
but
Curry
better
was
than
the
nothing.
better than
So-
nothing.
This hearing aid is bringing people back.
Yeah, hearing aid commercial, that is so expensive.
Why didn't he act
I
in
did
this
say
film?
that Tim Curry
Here's your
did the
answer.
voice of
Yeah.
Hexus
Every
from
family.
Fern Gully. And Long John, he played
That's
Long
right.
John Silver.
When he heard that
in
Scrappy
Muppet
Doo was
Treasure
going to
Island.
be in this story, he was
Oh,
like, "Fuck it,
Scrappy
I'm
Doo."
out." Turns out,
Bleep this,
real
bleep
huge
this
scoop.
to that out.
As for the addition of Scrappy Doo, I personally can't tell you why Scrappy is annoying and had this reputation of being one of the worst characters of the show's history. I guess you really had to be there in the long run to fully understand why Scrappy Doo is hated. I mean, his voice
He was
is
hated
kind
in
of
the
annoying,
2000s.
but I don't know. I thought he was pretty tolerable.
Have you
in the
seen that
first
Cartoon Network bumper
But
where
regardless of
he
my lack of
where he
experience
finally
with this
snaps?
character, I don't know why they
and the-
thought it was a good idea to bring him into the movie when he's not even that popular in the Scooby-Doo franchise.
And the
This would be
cartoon and the
equivalent of, like,
commercial
saying
ends with
Warner Brothers
Cartoon
made a
Network.
Looney Tunes movie, and
Looney
for whatever
Tunes.
reason, they wanted to bring back the infamous Buddy character. You're
Not
just asking
the
hardcore fans
Buddy,
and devoted
the
staff
most
members to hate
hated character.
and to be fair, the movie must have been aware of his
Bos-
reputation,
Bosco
so they
was
purposefully
before
made him as
Buddy.
annoying as possible.
And when I find him, I'll give him a good dose of puppy power.
Oh, he peed on Daphne.
Way to go, guys. Amp up the annoying meter to 11.
Remember,
That'll
and the
show
commercial
you some
ended with
fans.
Cartoon
Those
Network.
don't stand a chance with me. Let me at him. Rock him. Suck him.
Scrappy, for the 1000th time, there's no such thing as ghosts.
Wait. Now we're going back to the original show's rule that everything supernatural doesn't exist? What's up with the whole
The Cartoon
magic spell
Network
bullshit
commercial
that
ended
Scooby
with
Doo explained
the
when they met in
best
the
place
first
for
place?
cartoons,
And
and
how do you
Scrappy
explain
complains
this?
with, "Not for me, not for me, man."
Is it a little bit too late to stick to the roots of the cartoon? Seriously, you guys are so inconsistent with the mood you're trying to present throughout this whole plot. So Scrappy is being an annoying dick in this scene, and he tells everyone that he should be the leader of the gang or he's out of the team for good. Can you guess what the gang chose?
They threw him out of the mystery machine van
Yeah, that's what.
at Yucca Flats
Surely
sign.
this kick out won't backfire at them later on. Anyways,
Had to record this part because the audio got messed up.
Yep, actual monsters.
Actual monsters.
Ghosts don't exist.
So much for the line, ghosts don't exist.
Yay! You said the title of the cartoon. Good for
The
you.
title of the cartoon.
For those of you who've seen the shows, you know the drill. The chase happens, some funny shit happens, and they get away from the monsters. Unfortunately, Fred and Velma are captured, leaving Scooby, Shaggy, Mary Jane,
Head in the
oh yeah, I
face.
forgot about that, and Daphne to save them.
Brainwashed cult members.
What are they? What do they want with the college students? We need to follow them
Say what?
so we can defeat the creatures and save Fred and Velma.
Well, that's sort of like my plan. We'll just get the heck out of here and let the creatures eat Fred and Velma.
Wait, what?
Well, that's sort of like my plan. We'll just get the heck out of here and let the creatures eat Fred and Velma.
What?
We'll just get the heck out of here and let the creatures eat Fred and Velma.
Shaggy, Norville, weren't you the same guy that tried to keep the peace when your friends were arguing?
That's
Haven't
what
you
a
seen him
coward
again
would
back
say?
at the airport and encourage them all to put their hands and go woo as if it was the old days? How is it that the future writer of Guardians of the Galaxy didn't catch this little hiccup? And who the fuck
James
let the
Gunn,
future writer
the
keep about a
screenplay
dozen work on
writer,
the story with him? Why
screenplay
does
writer
everything
of
have to become such a big
and a
mess the
director
further
of
we dig
Guardians of the
into
Galaxy?
story? Who the fuck okayed this movie?
This is a load of barnacles. I heard that!
The next day begins and they try to figure out a way to save Fred and Belle. Hey look! Sugar Ray's playing music in the background.
Sugar Ray,
There's a
the
band
band from the
that'll surely stay relevant
1990s
after
and
this
2000s.
cameo. Much to their surprise, Shaggy and Scooby found Fred out of nowhere and he looks relatively unharmed. But there's something off with him.
What happened last night? Man, we got beats like it was the listeners on earth. You know what I'm saying, G?
Is this part of the story? Because I think that's just Freddie Prinze Jr. going off script. But of course,
Fred
this isn't the
possessed?
same Fred, and the people surround him shoot out this horrible green breath effect, and
Oh.
another chase ensues.
Get the dog.
They run away, find the quad bike, speed up, stumble across Mary Jane, pick her up for the ride, and we get this really wonderful shred of it.
Like that!
Oh.
Yeah, surely that won't scare any kids watching that
Well.
on the big screen. Skipping ahead, Scooby
Yeah.
and Shaggy find another hidden entrance to the secret lair of the bad guys. You know, these guys really suck at their jobs designing these places. It's like any moron could just access these pathways without so much as alerting any of the monsters to go after these intruders. Have any of you heard of such a thing as a basic security protocol?
Security protocol?
Yeah, Shaggy finds this pool of souls.
Pool
and
of
he tries to
souls.
help out his
Poor
friends by getting them out.
unfortunate souls.
He picks up Velma's soul and Fred's soul and Daphne's soul. I guess her soul got sucked out from that Sugar Ray cameo. Velma returns to her
Sugar
body,
Ray?
and that causes the shitty-looking monster to pop out of her body. As it turns out, these monsters are actually controlling the teenage bodies and using them as sort of a shield to protect them from the sunlight. And somehow that gets the original
So the
souls
monster's
kicked out of
weaknesses
places
are
as
sunlight like
pools.
vampires?
And here's what happens when the monsters are exposed to sunlight. So far, that's how much we know.
Just
about
like
the Grand
vampires.
Monster scheme. The monsters take the bodies and use them as their own. Now, I can believe that some murderous creature would have the ability to take the form of a
OMG.
human being.
Is that from a slasher
act
film?
Like a human, but I can't really see these horrible-looking
The
monsters
footage.
in any way act like this when they're in public inside their bodies.
Yo, Fred! Oh!
There's being abnormal, and then there's being out of character. I'm just saying. Were these
Out of
monsters trying to be
character.
cool, hip cats when they took over the bodies? Anyways, Fred takes Daphne's body and Daphne takes his. And here's another fun fact